Good morning and once again welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this video we know the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic series or sequence. It is given by n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 brackets d, and then close the major bracket. But how does this formula simply come about? We have used it before because it was just narrated through the slides that we have been using. But for us to understand exactly how it comes about, it is important that we prove it, and it gives you confidence in knowing how a formula comes about. One thing that you should know is that the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence is given by a plus, that is the first term, plus the second term, which is a plus d, plus the third term, which is a plus 2d, plus the fourth term, which is a plus 3d, plus so many terms until plus the last term, which is a plus n minus 1d. And we have narrated before how all this comes about. If you have forgotten, just visit one of my previous videos. You will understand how term 1 is a, term 2 is a plus d. But of course, if you have forgotten, it is important that you remember term 1 is a, term 2 is a plus d, term 3 is a plus 2d. In other words, the difference between two consecutive terms is just the d, which is the common difference. And this confirms to us that we have an arithmetic sequence. Previously, we have been told the trick that we need to use here is just have another sum of the same first n terms, but this time start from the reverse. Start from the very last term. And we have it like a plus n minus 1 d plus the second last plus the third last plus all the way plus the first term here, which is a. In other words, what we started with here becomes the last term here. What we ended up here becomes the first term here. And previously we understood that we are just going to have the same sum. The same sum. So the sum of the first n terms plus the sum of the first n terms, when you add the two, you'll simply get twice the sum of the first n terms, which is what? A plus n minus 1d. So if you look at it, you will get the first term, which is this one, plus the very last term, which ended here, which gives us a plus a is 2a plus n minus 1 d, plus, if you look at the last term here, plus the very first term, which is now after writing the same numbers in reverse, the sum of the two terms, a plus a, is again plus 2a plus n minus 1 d. We get the same sum throughout. So plus, every time we add this and this, we get this. Every time we add the second term and the second last, you should get this. This and this, you should get this. This and this, we should get this. And this and this, we can see we are getting now 2a plus n minus 1d. So this sum is a constant term. And I want to give a simple example. If we are having to add 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is the sum of the first three natural numbers, which can be gotten from this, which is 3, which is a 6. The same sum starting from reverse is, we can start from 3 now, 3 plus 2 plus 1. Throughout, 1 plus 3 is a 4, plus a 4, 2 plus 2 plus a 4. And we keep getting the same sum throughout. So how many times? How many times did we get the sum of 4? Of course, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And our 3 is actually the value of n, or our n is 3. So we need now to talk of the twice the sum of the first n terms is n, this sum n times, n multiplied by 2a plus n minus 1 d. How do we get here? Because this sum that is keeping repeating itself, it will appear n times. Because when we wanted to find the sum of the first 4 terms, the first 3 terms, the common sum, which is a 4 here, it repeated itself three times, whereby the value of n was a 3. So we have a common sum n times. And because we did not want twice the sum, we divide every side by 2, every side by 2. And this one clearly tells us the sum of the first n terms is n over 2, open major bracket, 2a plus n minus 1, close bracket, multiplied by d, close the major bracket, and this is it. That is the formula we should always use when we are getting or asked to get the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence. Thank you.